We got a nice cool day today. Looks like it's gonna rain. It's been raining a little bit. So I put the roof on the Jeep and we pushed the car inside. My buddy Ken's coming to bring me a steel table, like a welding table. Let's see how my rear end's looking. I have a nice ass. Well, I think we just redo the green. I did touch up the black. Maybe just one of those things when you, before you go to a car show, you just run around with a spray paint can, you know? I'm not building no $1 million trailer queen. In total, I think I have about $2,600 into this whole car. So, can't beat that. But I'm waiting for Ken to show up. We'll throw the table in here probably, or maybe right outside. It's all steel, won't hurt it. Need lug nuts. This side cleaned up nice too. I cleaned both of the rear rims. What I do is soak them in WD-40. What's that other stuff? What the hell's it called? I forget. But WD-40 is like a code name. It was made for the government to stop things from rusting. It does pretty good. You soak your rims down, put your car away. Come spring, wipe it all down. Alright, we're waiting for Ken. I love Craigers. Gotta be the coolest rim made. They tried to sell me knockoffs that were all aluminum. I said, no, I want Craigers. 3 times. He says, oh, let me try this. No. 3rd time I left. Went to another place. These are, I forget what size these are. 275/60/15s. And 185/60/14s on the front, because I wanted the front low. It's all soaked in oil. Sorry, it's kind of dark. I didn't turn the light on yet. Let's turn the light on. Put the keys down. There's my rain guard. Good thing it was on there today, boy. This is just sitting here. Alright, we're waiting for Ken to show up at the table here. Well, this is kind of funny. I'm out in the garage working on the hot rod, and this old gentleman walks up. He goes, hey, oh, how's it going? He goes, here's Evelyn, da-da-da-da-da, and he's rambling around. I'm like, how does this guy know so much about me? This is Wayne Leverdier. He's from Ontario, Canada. And he just walks up in the garage. Now, this guy has been following the hot rod since I moved here about 13 years ago. And he's like the 23rd member. And it rained. I can't mow my lawn, but we're going to let him stick his camper here, and he's going to spend the night with his wife, and we're going to talk cars and have fun. Look at this thing. He's like, oh, I got to find a place to park the camper. I'm like, just stick it in the yard. Put it right there. I wonder if I can mow the lawn with it wet. I doubt it. I just got gas. It's right there. And before you know it, the sky's open, and it poured like a son of a bitch. Phew. Well, here he comes. Fantastic plastic, it says on the back of the truck. Barbara and Wayne. Alright. There'll be more. I went to... Let me see if I can put my keys down and find my flashlight. The master cylinder I bought from AutoZone that I've had... It sat in that box full of fluid, so it was never dry. And you go to put it in, and I'm wondering why I can't get my front brakes to pound up here. And see that little divot right there? There it is. That's a pit. That's a pit the size of about an eraser tip. That's part of the casting. It's screwed up. Now, the front works great. The back, we're getting nothing. Now, this thing was only like $16, $18 brand new. I'm not worried about it, but this is going to be my core. This one's going back. It is brand new by all means, but it don't work. So AutoZone. You should have looked a little deeper into this one. I don't think they test it. I think they just hone it out and slap it back together and say, hey, give me 20 bucks. You can see that thing. Look at it. Well, Wayne and his wife came down. I didn't even know they were coming. This guy just walks in the garage, goes, hey, how's it going? You can hear the Canadian accent. It's pretty funny. But I'm going to help him set up, throw him a power extension cord out there and give him some juice so he can spend the night. And maybe we'll take a run to AutoZone and get a new one. Bugger, I had the thing in there, the front brakes were kicking up, the back would do nothing, all because of that little divot. Of course, I got to put everything back together now. Where's the snap ring? Okay, here's the snap ring, here's the rear piston. Now this thing can't pump up because right there, it's just letting the air in. It's not building any pressure. It goes junk. Brand new. And it's not like there's any corrosion in it. It was full of juice. So, 19 bucks, we'll get a new one. Well, master cylinder's right here. We got it out. Brand new. It has a pit in the back that I showed you. We got Wayne and his lovely wife all set up out here. You can't see them. They're getting in the camper for the night. We threw them a cord. Had to make one, but we threw them a nice cord instead of using the cheap little extension cord. But looks like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I did get the master cylinder out, and we're just gonna get a new one tomorrow. It's only like $19. Well, here he comes. Come on in. We're putting you on video.
No.
How far did you drive to get here?
3,964 miles.
And you were the what member?
I was the 23rd member of the Chev Club when you started back, who knows how many years ago?
13, 14 years ago.
13, 14 years ago.
At least. And this guy just walks in the garage and goes, hey, it's Evelyn. And I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I thought he was one of Don's friends.
No, I said, I'm the guy with the 32 Chev Roadster from Canada. Yeah.
He used to call me all the time and go, oh, we shoot the shit for like 2 hours on the phone.
Yeah.
So you get to see her in person. Well, we'll go over the things and...
Get to see her in person. I'm going to get a picture of me on the bucket sitting behind the wheel.
Yeah, if it was bolted in. There's no steering wheel yet.
No.
It's actually over here. It's a 50 Chevy.
Yep.
And I made the column and all that stuff. But
I actually found the wheel for my 32, and it's all wood.
Oh, really?
It's got steel innards in the spokes, but the whole outside is wood, and it's dovetailed. It's round, but it's all dovetailed together.
This thing's junk. I gotta get another one.
Yeah.
Only 19 bucks. The thing is, everything's closed now. We went out to dinner and...
Yeah, we did. We did. We landed here, and we took a shortcut. A shortcut to Canada via New Hampshire.
Shortcut to Canada via New Hampshire, huh? Where were you coming up? Like 91?
Halifax.
Halifax, Mass.
Halifax to Kingston, Ontario.
Yeah.
Via New Brunswick, Maine, New Hampshire. Next stop is Vermont, and then into New York State, across the Adirondack Mountains to Route 81, northbound 50 miles to the Thousand Island Bridge, and 35 miles west to Kingston West.
I'll never see that much miles in my life. We got to do it though. We'll get out and do something.
Yeah, one of these days, you and Ma are going to...
I'd love to drive this thing long distance, but we better have a nice roof for it, you know?
Yep, and a trailer behind.
This thing could haul a trailer. It weighs a ton.
You got to take it down.
But I was showing you. See the airbags in there?
Yep.
I'm going to pump them up.
I remember you doing the front ones, and you were all confused about how to get it, and the suspension that you were changing out on the front with the link arms.
That was 10 years ago.
Yep. I know.
I've been a follower for way too long.
Yeah, I know.
I only met this guy, Richard Peak.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, and he's been here. Gave him a bunch of stuff. You know, I'd rather give things away than throw them away. Oh God, I know his address too. I can't remember it. He's way up in Maine. I think it was 3 hours.
I remember when you were doing the grill.
Out of chicken wire.
Chicken wire, yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I painted it gold.
Yep, and the Chevelle insignia across the front.
And the headlights, did you see that stuff?
Yep.
Quartz halogen bulbs and stuff.
Yep.
the I-beam from the Chevy van. And...
Yep, it was interesting.
All right, well, it's been a good night. We're going to go in.
Yep, it's been a long day.
Thanks for visiting.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed the visit.